I want to get over to this song, man. Guns Blazing with Dr. Dre. Sly Piper is on here as well.
That was actually a record I stole from Dre because he was sending me music and he kept sending me shit. I just kept like, every time he sent me some shit, I'd be like, yo, this one's crazier than the last one. Like, I don't even know what's the craziest one. And then he sent me that one with the hook and his verse. And I was like, yo, I gotta jump on this shit. I was like, yo, Dre, we actually traded a couple of times because I did a couple other songs and shit. And I'm like, yo, you could have the one I just sent you if I could have that one. And we kind of swapped a little bit. It's very personal. It's a very personal song.
Here we go, people. Guns Blazing featuring Dr. Dre, Sly Piper. Now, this song right here, there's a lot of questions that I have to this. I'm hearing the new production with DA got that dope. Obviously, he was on the original. He's on the deluxe as well. But how did you connect with Cole Bennett from Lyrical Lemonade to go ahead and put the video together for Nat?
Cole Bennett did the last video we shot, Godzilla. You know, going through he's done something. Man, this kid's 23 years old and he's got so much under his belt already. One of the Juice WRLD videos, like you know, he's just the new go-to guy for like, if you want your shit to be crazy. Like the craziest part is usually I have a concept for most of my videos. If we're gonna shoot a video to it, I usually come up with the ideas. I don't think I think the only idea I had was to bite the head off the bat. Everything else, like he just, you know, he's got a vision, man, that's crazy because I remember shooting it going, I'm not sure if I'm gonna be all in with this one. And then when he sent it back, I was like, oh shit, this is like better than I thought it was gonna be.
And how about the production too? Like with DA got this dope because you're starting to work with new producers, new sounds and stuff. Is this something that's difficult for you to do, being that, you know, you might be set in your ways, or is this something that's refreshing for you?
It's probably refreshing because early on in my career, most of my beats, anything that Dre didn't make, most of the other ones I made. It was just a different process back then. But yeah, that's my theory is that I probably can be the best version of me if I just focus on the lyrics.
Copy. This is one of my favorite songs off the project right here. We're gonna get into it, man. It's Nat, Eminem. Yo, what motivates you right now, Em? Because you have a song that's called Higher, and at the beginning of Higher, you say, been around for a while now, not sure how much I have left to prove. And then you pause for a second, you say, yeah, I do. So I'm curious, what is motivating you right now? Because every time you come out, it seems like you go higher, higher, higher. You say that in the song.
As far as things like that motivate myself, like it's just the same thing I've always tried to do, is like make this one better than the last one, you know? But I draw inspiration from all over the place, whether it be from new rappers coming up. I'm always checking for the next dude, the next female, whoever, you know what I'm saying? That I feel like is gonna let me hear that and send me back to the lab. And it's like, I don't feel good about myself until I can make something that I think could match the caliber of that, you know? So it's just, I think it's just motivation within myself. But aside from that, like, you know, I'm always checking for Cole's new shit, Kendrick, you know, Joyner. I know I've said that a lot. Young and May. I mean, and all of them have been actually around for a little while now. But the YB and Corday.
Music to be murdered by, people. Side B, the deluxe dish. Yo, Em, this is crazy. Let me tell you something. I know people give you your flowers all the time. I mean, shit, I'm on your channel right now, Shade 45. But this is really dope to sit down and talk to you about a deluxe version of a song that you put out. I mean, an album that you put out basically in the same year. Have you ever done that before? Have you put out two albums at the same time? I don't think so.
I mean, back in the day, it was like, you know, when I first got on, from the Slim Shady LP to the Marshall Mathers, the Eminem show, one of the reasons, like, I didn't have a lot of side projects going on right there, aside from some of the D12 shit, but that was the, you know, that was the grind. It was like, I make this album, now I got to go out and tour to promote it. I'm on tour for 6 to 8 months, and I can't even get in the studio.
Talking about, like, you know, going back a little bit, you got the song These Demons, and you started off with I want the new but the old Shady. Is your process different? Like, you know, in writing this song right here for These Demons, was there, you know, is there a correlation between the two? You're one person, you feel what I'm saying? But do you approach it differently? You just said back in the day, like you really didn't write on the road because shit was hard.
Well, a lot of times too on the road, like I didn't even have beats. Like I was making most of my own beats. So unless Dre sent me something, I didn't really have any beats. So that was one of the issues then too. But like, I think some of the things that I'm addressing on this album, you know, you mentioned like me having fun, sounding like I'm having fun with the Alfred's theme and tone deaf and shit like that. And I actually am, because honestly, that's the kind of shit that I would much rather do, have to be so serious all the time and talk about, you know, I wish there's issues in our country that I wish weren't happening. You know what I'm saying? So I could be more playful and shit all the time. But like, you know, on that song in particular, you know, you know, the first verse is talking about just, I think what the average listener expects from me, and then juxtaposed to the others, like no matter which way I go, this person over here is gonna be not happy because I'm trying to please this person, you know, so on and so forth. So it's kind of like that. For me, it's like I've been around for a long time, so it's like, you know, oh, he's already talked about this, he's already talked about that. Okay, well, name any artist in the world, rap or anything, that fucking has been around for a long time and has talked about something before. You know, there's only so many subjects you can actually even fucking talk about. But for me, like on this record, I feel like I wanted to address some of the police brutality shit, you know, and you know, I'ma always let you know where I stand with that. It's great for me when I can have fun with shit, but like I said, sometimes I gotta get serious and fucking talk about things that bother me, you know, whether and even if people do, oh well, he's, you know, he's better when he's funny, he's better when he's playful, he's better when he's this, he's better when he's that, you know. Okay, but I need to talk about this shit.
I got this song right here, These Demons, featuring Maj. Now, how did you two connect for this song? Because Maj is fairly new, right?
Well, I found out about Maj through Paul. Kind of started going down the wormhole and checking this shit out like earlier this year. Always liked what he did, you know what I'm saying? Like, so when the subject came up of this hook, like I told Paul, I was like, yo, what about Maj? And he was like, we could get him, probably, you know, we have to call him or whatever. And I know that he signed the Def Jam. That's how I found out about it. He was signed to Def Jam and Paul put me up on it. Called him and asked him to do it. He did. He turned it around. Like, I feel like, I think that, I think he's definitely about to pop though, because, and that's one of the things I told him on the phone, because like, if you look at his videos now, he probably got, from the last time I saw, 200 some thousand, you know what I'm saying? So he's bubbling right now. And I think that he's definitely gonna pop. He's too good not to. So I was one of the first ones that was up on it. I know I wasn't literally one of the first ones, but I'm saying, like, you know, there's something that's dope about that to me. So that when I see them blow up, I get satisfaction knowing that, you know, I was on it early and I told you, yeah, man.
Dope. Smart move, Maj. Smart move. Music to be murdered by people. Side B, the deluxe edition.